So, well, more than what we can do is talk about this negative campaign ads that are going on the local level in St. Johns County. Negative campaign ads are ramping up in St. Johns County. This year, according to local reports, they've experienced such ads firsthand during 2016 with the run of county commission. They note that this year's ads are particularly harsh. This committee believes that special interests, especially those in development industry, are behind negative ads targeting opponents of 3 county commission incumbents. Jacksonville News traced the negative ad sponsorships to a Gainesville address linked to Alachua County Republican Party headquarters. William S. Jones, former chairman of the Alachua County Republican Executive Committee, is reportedly behind several political action committees funding these ads. Clay Murphy, a candidate for St. Johns County Commission, expressed his shock for the negative ads against him, calling them hateful and misleading. In a public comment, he forgave the incumbent commissioners for the attack ads. That's the smart way to do it, and that's our buddy there, yeah. So yeah, talk to me about this. I actually agree with you from top of the show that I haven't seen as brutal attacks as I've seen over the years, but I just see a lot more repetition of specific ones.
No, it's just there's more money out there is all it is. And Clay, I mean, you know, it's politics.
Yeah.
It's not tiddlywinks. I mean, you know, that he's in a race that has 4 people in it. Mm-hmm. He's in a race that him and Roy are fairly tight. He's going to be the person of attack if there's PACs behind a certain group, and a lot of the negative ad campaigns come from the PAC. They don't come from the other candidate.
Can you talk about that? What does that look like?
So the PAC, the PAC, basically say they're supporting, in this case, Roy, and they're attacking Clay.
Okay.
Roy doesn't get to see that ad campaign go out.
Okay. People need to know that.
He doesn't approve that. And I mean, unless it says approved by.
And you know, sometimes at the end, they're like, I'm Roy Oman, I approve this message.
And it approves this message. Yeah. But most of the negative stuff, and you're seeing a lot of stuff, the campaign that I feel is the nastiest is the one between Tom Leake and David Shore.
Yes, that one I see all the time.
But it's Tom Leake. But it is politics, and that's what it is. I mean, and
Shore lost weight. It looks good.
It's not a game for the weak.
Mm-mm.
You know, and these guys are battling it out, spending hundreds of thousands of dollars for a salary that pays $30.
Yeah.
You know, or in the county commission case, I think they pay like 65 or 70. Yeah, something along those lines. But they're raising $300,000 to win a job for $65,000.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and
that's interesting.
And the thing that the group that's out there that's the anti-development that's against these 3 incumbents, you know, it worked last time, but people go out and find out about the individual. Find out.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna learn that you're gonna learn Clay Murphy's a good guy. You're gonna learn that Roy Alamo's a good guy.
Yeah.
Most of the people that are running are fairly charismatic people.
Yeah. Zero in on the policy.
Yeah.
Find out what they're standing up for and what they're all about. I think that's more important. Where the attack on the personality, like, who cares? Like, are they going to lead, follow, or get out of the way?
Yeah. If you feel like they've helped you, or you feel like they're of like mind, then you vote for them.
Sure.
If you don't, don't go by these ad campaigns. You know, and I'll give you a prime example of the PAC. When Mike was running for House of Representatives, his PAC put out something that was an attack ad on the golf course.
That's you.
Yeah.
He must be out his damn mind.
And I was working for Mike at the time because he was under his campaign, so I was trying to help him on the sales side because he was having to campaign. And I went in and I slammed it on his desk. I would have, man. He was like, I don't even know what. He's like, I don't even know what you're talking about.
He's like, somebody in marketing got fired that day.
Yeah, but it wasn't him. I mean, it was the PAC that
and he had no idea that was going out.
No.
See, that's crazy. I feel like if it was my name on it, I would want to know what's going out there, you know, or is it just so much information that you just can't get to it? I don't know. I would definitely focus on that because I just never understood in politics how they can literally go toe to toe with each other and literally drag each other through the mud. And then the next minute they're like, you know, president, vice president, or so, you know what I mean? They're working in tangent with each other. I guess that there's like some kind of conversation or some healing moment behind the scenes that we don't get to see, but I never understood that about politics. I'm a Scorpio, so I would hold a grudge for sure.
You got to have thick skin. I mean, and when I became Parks and Recreation director, it was a little challenging for me, but my friends had a tougher time with it than I did. You know, it's one of those things like if you have a friend that's been done wrong by the person over here,
right?
You don't forgive them, but your friend might forgive them,
right?
But you never really forgive.
You never really forgive them, right? Yeah.
You know, I would have a harder time forgiving someone who does something bad to you than someone who does something bad to me.
I agree with that. Yeah.
You know,
I feel vice versa. That's a symbol of true friendship, right there.
But I mean, in politics, you just got to have thick skin and realize. I mean, you know, as Parks and Recreation, I was called a racist a couple times. I mean, and those are things that sting.
Racist?
I mean, those
of all people.
Yeah, those are things that really bite.
Oh.
And you know, it's one of those things where you kind of go, "What the heck? How did I even put off that vibe?" And it was just them attacking because they wanted to attack.
Yeah.
You know, and if you think about it, you're like, okay, you have to really self-reflect and go, all right, I know I'm not that person.
But there's some things that sting. That would sting, right?
That one stings because there's no way to defend yourself when someone does that to you.
Yeah, what are the receipts? What are they saying? Yeah.
You have to rely on other people to defend you. You can't defend yourself on a statement like that.
That's crazy.
You know, and fortunately I had people around me that were like, shut up.
Right. Yeah. Has there ever been an ad campaign that you were impressed with? Like, is there one, even if it was on the feds level, like, was there anything out there that I can't even think of one that was just a nice.
Well, I can tell you this, like, our friend Paul Waldron, he ran such a beautiful campaign. He worked, he got out there. He didn't have a lot of money compared to the person he was against.
Grassroots.
But it was a win with Waldron, you know, basically I'm here to fight with you. And he did it. He won his campaign. He won by 7 votes. And then he continued to work for the residents. So, I mean, if there's one local campaign that really stood out to me, I got to give it to Paul and his family and how they handled the campaign and won straight up.
Yeah.
So
class act. Awesome.
Yeah.